As much has changed, there's some things that have always stayed the same. We know that it's leads, it's listings, and it's leverage. We're just giving you data points to think about these things in real time. So now you look up and you start to link these conversations and you say, cool, I got 15 million people on a monthly basis willing to click on something if it has the word digital, virtual, you name it when it comes to housing. I also know that I got 54% of the populace willing to try something new. I also know that I have to make sure that everyone in my data bank is still connected with me because the 80% of those folks still may do business with me. So for me, the world started breaking into two distinct problems. Number one, how do I get more leads into my system? And then number two, how do I follow up with them with more frequency and intensity? The answer on the first one for us was Facebook.
Yeah, and it's something that we anticipated several years ago. So when we announced the strategic partnership with Facebook, we had a simple hypothesis. Again, the world's largest real estate company with the most real estate data partnered with the world's largest social platform with the most social data, combining forces to create the most value for realtors. We knew then that if we built something together, that we could start setting records in real estate, and we've been starting to do that.
Yeah, we also realized, because when we spoke to everybody, Facebook kind of saw the world like we did when it comes to the relationship between the agent and the consumer.
You know, we're clearly excited to partner with keystone companies like Google and Facebook. But the thing that I'm so proud about is how excited they are to partner with people like you. And let's actually hear Michele from Facebook talk about that.
Facebook and Instagram are shopping platforms for real estate. Two interesting stats that I love. People are more likely to buy from a brand that they follow on Facebook or Instagram than the other six popular platforms combined. And
say that again. That's a big thing. So because I'm just, you know, when you shared this, I was shocked. I wouldn't have considered if someone asked me what are the two places I need to get my brand in to make sure that because people are significantly based off millions of data points, statistically more likely to buy a home. And you're saying your data suggests that Facebook and Instagram are actually two of the most important based off the data you have. Now, are you just saying that because you're from Facebook, or you're actually looking across like everything, right? You're benchmarking against all the platforms, yes?
Yeah, the six that we looked at are YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Reddit, all the ones you'd expect. And it's intentional, right? We've been really intentional on how we built marketing tools, how we build experiences. We're mobile first, so we're quick, right? We respond really quickly to the actions that you want to take. And you know, one of the most popular ad products we have is lead ads, which you built right into Command.
Yes, and Keller Williams and Facebook both decided early on, several years ago, that we were going to plant our flag directly in the heart of the realtor. We knew that if we could combine forces to create value for the realtor, that we would all win. The realtor would win, their consumer would win, and we would win as their partners.
Yeah, the problem that we found, though, really quickly, because we started labbing it, and we found out that there were kind of two cohorts. There were the real estate agents that could be afford to advertising on Facebook or on pay-per-click and bringing in these leads. But then there was this giant group that was unaffordable. We wanted to make it so that everybody could do it. Josh, how did we get the prices so low?
Well, if you're buying your Facebook leads from other tech vendors, they are in the business of selling technology. So what they sell has markup, has profit margin built in. So these leads will have 30, 40, sometimes 50 or 60% commission baked into that price of the lead. Well, we don't do that. We're in the business of helping realtors do more real estate business. So there's no commission. So right off the top, we're cheaper. But more importantly, when we have 1 million data points around what's working through the transaction, so if you think of Command for a second, and we're helping agents track from the first time you have a conversation all the way to close, and we now know which Facebook campaigns were driving that, where they were in the country, time of day, all the different placement algorithms, and we then partner with Facebook saying, here's the type of person we're trying to get, and we match all of their proprietary million algorithms. When those things work together, it creates such a powerful ecosystem, which is why we're able to generate north of 1 million leads for under $2 on average. And again, Facebook themselves have highlighted us as one of the top products in real estate for generating highest converting affordable leads at scale.
Yeah, this was a really big idea for me, which is even if you're the largest real estate team on the planet, you still don't have enough data on your own to be able to generate necessarily the right ads at all the right times.
And the thing that I think is really important, you should be your big takeaway here, is you just heard Facebook, a well-capitalized, highly engaged social platform who is committed to making sure they penetrate real estate in a big way. So you've got to ask yourself a fundamental question. If you see Facebook who's committed to getting into real estate and Keller Williams partnering them, how can you join in on that? How can you use that to your opportunity? And that's where we're going with this.